Hey guys, this is my Savage Access 308 chamber in a 308 Winchester. Nice budget scope, I guess you could say. It has a 22-inch free floating barrel with a 3-round mag and a Bushnell 3x9x40 scope. Kind of cheesy scope, but what can you say? Comes with the gun. Bought this in California, where I live, for $388 out the door with all the taxes and registration fees and paperwork fees and all that good stuff. These guns do come stock with like a 7.5 to almost an 8-pound trigger. Mine was about 7 3/4 when I weighed it in before the trigger went off. So it's a pretty heavy trigger compared to most guns, and it does not have the AccuTrigger. So I'm gonna do a kind of a way in how I took some weight off the trigger. There already are a couple of videos about this, but just to let you know, not responsible for anything you guys do. This is just showing you how I did my trigger, and so yeah, you guys be cautious and do your own sane adjustments. Just remember that I am not responsible for anything, your gun, whatever, and I'm pretty sure this will void your warranty. But anyways, this is just, if you don't want to spend $80, $90 to $100 on a trigger job for a $300 gun, like, don't blame me at all. That's like me, so I figured out I'll do this free mod and see what it's like. So this is just a fast relay. I already did it, but I'm going to show you how I did it, how I do it, and everything's already taken apart. But first, you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your bolt out. So you're going to press your trigger in, and you're going to push this button all the way down, and that lever will go all the way down, and while you're holding that down, you can pull your bolt right out. Second thing you're going to want to do is eject your mag, or clip, however you want to say it. You're going to unscrew these two Allen bolts. The long one goes in closest to the trigger, and there's a second one that goes in there. That's the shortest one. So that's going out. While you take those out, your barrel should fall apart. It is a free floating barrel, so nothing else attached. So what you want to do is, there is a C-clip right there. You're going to want to get some pliers or a C-clip remover or a screwdriver. Take that out. So there it is. Then you're going to have access to your trigger, but now you have a little post thing, and you're going to want to take that out. So let me find a way. Alright, so there you go. Your trigger should just remove like this, and there is a spring. That's the spring you're going to want to cut. You can cut anywhere from 1 to 1.5 loops off from the top, not from the bottom, from the top, and that should reduce your trigger weight by maybe 2-3 pounds. It all varies, I guess. Mine didn't reduce that much at all, and I took out 1.5 coils. So then, after you snip that out, don't do any more than 1.5 though. So then you're going to want to put your trigger back in. Hold on, guys. I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so bear with me. As easy as it gets. Get your C-clip. You're going to put that back into your rifle. You can do it with your fingernails. Sorry, you just missed that. I'm an idiot. But you do it with your fingernails. You can snap that back in. And then what you're going to do now is move your stock, move your barrel back, put your barrel back in your stock. Once again, guys, I'm sorry I'm doing this one-handed with a stupid iPhone. So back in. Here's your first one. Don't snug it too tight. Your second one should go right in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see what I'm putting in there. So when you're all done with that, so what you're going to want to do is put your bolt back in. So you're going to grab. Sorry guys, don't have long fingers. You're just going to push that back in. Like so. Put your clip back in. This is a dry fire with nothing in the barrel. And that's probably a 3.5 pound trigger pull. That's how you guys do it. It's pretty simple. Another rundown, just in case my video got you a little dizzy. First thing you want to do is remove your bolt, which is you press the trigger in and pull down your lever. And while you're holding the lever down, you pull your bolt out. Then there's one bolt right here. You can eject your magazine, or you don't have to. There's another bolt right there. Barrel will come off the stock. Your trigger will be assembled to your barrel. There's one circlip. You're going to want to take that out. And you're going to want to pull that, it's like almost like a bolt, that pin out. And then you're going to have access to your trigger spring. You're going to cut 1 to 1.5 coils off the top of their spring. You're going to put it exactly how you took it out. Put the trigger back in. Then put the pin back through the hole. Put the C-clip on. Put the barrel back in the stock. 2 bolts. Then you're going to put your bolt back in. And then your magazine, and that's all you have to do. Pretty simple job. I mean, it's not too hard, and it's a cheap, easy way to drastically reduce your trigger pull, the weight, your trigger weight. You could also take that spring out, and where the bottom of the spring is, it's actually threaded. I think it's 6x24. But don't judge me on that. I don't recall correctly. But you can get a bolt that fits inside there, a little small one. Screw it in from the bottom up so the bolt is facing out, the threaded part. Then you can get any spring from a hardware store or a Bix pen spring and cut it to size and put it back in there. And that'll also work, but that's a little more time consuming. This is easy and free, and a 2-year-old can do it. So, yep, that is how you save some weight off your trigger pull on a Savage Access. It shouldn't matter what caliber you have. Savage Edge or Access should all work the same. So that's how you guys do it.